Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in
new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Nix. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. Touchdown, Broncos. Courtland Sutton from 6 yards away. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
That becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships. And if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
Flushed out right. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
A good pickup there at 22.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second down, Williams. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a toss out wide to McAllister. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams, 44 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Nix. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And Courtland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now here come the Raiders. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. screenplay to McAllister. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run up the middle with McAllister, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Patrick Surtain, the all-pro corner, up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
2 established coaches. Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them match wits.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here
than
right down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams. We shine the spotlight on him. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Another run with McAllister. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give running left, McAllister. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field. But how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. He's got White here. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. Came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step, and he's taken off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, and some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
2nd and 14. Caught on the right side by Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A handoff to McAllister. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw here. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So out come the Raiders. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
85 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd down and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So the Broncos now down by 8, 1:09 to play. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Second and 15. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines